here. What is your opinion on a guy not wanting to commit to his girlfriend because he doesn't have a certain amount of money, but doesn't want her dating or talking to anyone else? It's actually a pretty thought-provoking one.
Very good one.
So I'll read it one more time because it looks like a two-parter. What is your opinion on a guy not wanting to commit to his girlfriend because he doesn't have a certain amount of money, but doesn't want her dating or talking to anyone else?
Okay, so does anyone want to own up to it or no? It's fine.
You don't have to if you don't want to. Okay. Go ahead. You want to take it first?
Yeah, so obviously here the guy wants to go for himself and he's probably working on becoming more successful, making more money, but currently he doesn't have that. But he's exerting dominance because he wants to make sure that she knows, hey, I'm a leader in certain instances, but to have not have the money to like kind of like dictate that pace of relationship, it's kind of tough because if you're broke, you can't really tell her what to do because you're not providing for her as well. So it's kind of like hard to make that dominant stance. But I mean, honestly, like he wants to control her, but without any type of resources, it might be tough.
I don't know, man. I mean, it could go both ways. It could be actually him just being embarrassed for being a brokey and not wanting to get in a relationship because he knows he won't be able to provide. But on the other hand, it could be there's something about you that he doesn't like that he just doesn't want to disclose. And what he wants to do is he just wants to keep you on what I call the sex hamster wheel.
Yeah, sex
He'll
zone.
keep you, like women put men in the friend zone all the time. Like, oh yeah, we're just friends or whatever. The guys do it too, but we do it. We're keeping you only in the sex zone, never elevate you to girlfriend. So it could be. I wish I had more information. If I had more information, I could answer this more. What was that?
I said point period blank. I can contest to that.
Okay. If I had more information, I'd be able to answer this more accurately, but I'll just give two scenarios. It's either A, it's true, he just doesn't have money and doesn't want to commit because he doesn't want to feel like a broke and he can't actually support you. Or B, which I'm starting to lean a little bit more towards, maybe 60-40, leaning more towards this. He found something out about you that he doesn't like that has him extremely concerned with wifing you up. Maybe he finds out that you banged the guy he knows, maybe you had a whore past or something has him very uncomfortable, but he wants to keep you around for sex. So he might keep you in the sex zone only category.
But she's still there waiting to see what happens next.
Yeah. So I wish I had more info, but that's what I would say. Those are the two scenarios.
Yeah.
But
Right.
either way it goes, at the end of the day, that girl's not getting chosen either way. So she should just move
I will
on.
say this.
It depends on the scenario with the guy.
No, because even if he does make the money, he's not going to choose that girl because he's done leveled up. He's past that girl now. The girl that he would have chose when he was a brokey is not going to be the same girl he's going to choose whenever he's up.
There's an element of truth to that, but what I will say is that typically if a girl helped a guy build and she was by his side and she was loyal, that men appreciate that type of stuff.
Negative ghostwriter.
So
What do you mean? No, you disagree with that?
Ah.
Like if
So
the
good.
woman helped build him up, he's going to stay with her and appreciate her.
A lot of the times they do, yes.
It's possible.
We would like to think so, but that more than likely it's that they don't.
Yeah,
As soon
it's
as they
actually the
touch a little
opposite.
bit of money, they get their confidence up. They don't care. They'll say, "I didn't ask you to."
The thing is this.
I've
For
elevated every man that I have
clarification-
been with, and they all say the same thing in the end. I
on
didn't
that
ask you to.
question,
Well,
They're
the
all
thing is-
ungrateful in the end. They get way more confident. They feel like they can just, thanks, bye.
Okay, the thing with that is guys aren't going to commit to girls that have an open sexual situation going on. So, like, no offense to you, but, like, you're on OnlyFans. So, for a guy, right, to commit to you is going to be, even if you build him up and everything else like that, your profession and your status hurts his profession and status.
I
So-
disagree.
You disagree with that?
I do.
Yeah.
Why do you disagree with that? Go ahead.
I'm married.
But were you, hold on.
You have an OnlyFans and you have a
Okay, but you weren't on OnlyFans when you met him, correct?
I mean, he encouraged me to do it.
But you weren't on OnlyFans when you met him, correct?
Correct.
You went on OnlyFans under his authority, correct?
Hold up.
Hold on,
Hold
wait.
up.
Let her answer the question, please. You went on OnlyFans under
This
his
is true.
under
Yeah.
his authority with his blessing, correct?
Yeah.
That's not the same.
That's different
at all.
No. Because let's be completely straight. She
Go
wasn't doing OnlyFans, but
he knew I would.
there were other things that
He
were
knew
in
I
the
used to be
same
a dancer.
industry. They were in the same
Okay,
industry.
that's fair.
It doesn't matter if you do OnlyFans
That's
or you
still
do other
different.
stuff in the industry. It's all the same industry.
So we're gonna what?
Whether
Explain
you're
that a
only-
little bit.
What do you there's
mean by
lots
that?
of
Well,
different.
he knew that I
can-
used to be a dancer.
Yeah, I consider it all sex work. So if you've done anything in the sex work network, then it's
So
all
you
the
were
same.
just let me get this right. You were a dancer when you met him.
Before I met him, but I was honest about it.
How long were you a dancer when you met him? before you met him?
For about a year in college.
And you
Okay.
stopped, right?
Yes.
And so okay, you were a dancer for a year in college. You met him. You had stopped at that point.
Mhm.
And I'm assuming you probably displayed some behavioral changes from living that lifestyle for him to commit to you. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
To
You
some
haven't
degree.
really changed your lifestyle. I feel like you've always
To his
been the same
knowledge.
person.
To his knowledge.
I guess. Yeah.
Okay. So that's much different than you meet a girl, she's already on OF doing that type of thing, and then she builds you up. A lot of guys will just use that as a stepping stone. Like, all right, I'm going to play my cards here, whatever it may be, but I'm never going to take this girl seriously. Some guys do that, conniving. It's kind of fucked up. But in general, if you're with a guy, you're cute, you help out, you help him build up, he'll typically stick by you once he gets up. But,
And then after that, deuces.
what?
Then after that, deuces.
No, he's going to fuck other bitches, but you'll be his main.
Well, what?
That's the thing, because a lot of
Yeah.
girls conflate him having other women as like him getting rid of you. But the reality is, let's say let's say y'all get together, right?
Yeah.
He's a brokey when you met him. He builds himself up, makes more money, becomes successful. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. He's gonna go fuck other girls, but that doesn't mean that you're not gonna be the main girl.
Because you were there from the beginning.
Yes, men appreciate.
If you're solid, he won't leave you. He'll
Yeah.
just fuck other girls.
He'll fuck
Because
other
you're
You're
girls
never
probably.
going to be the
You're
only
the
girl,
solid.
period. No
Yes.
matter what, if you bring
Yeah.
them up or you don't
Exactly.
bring them up, you're
Exactly.
never always
Yeah.
going to be the only
It's
girl.
just that he's gonna have the ability to cheat more
Yeah.
That
and
part.
have more leverage. So like what I'm saying, because women tend to think like, oh, he went to have sex with someone else, so it's over. No, you're still
Number
the girl
one.
that he cares about because you were there from the beginning. But a lot of women look at a man's infidelity the same way as a man looks at a female's infidelity, and it's not the same. Especially when that girl helped build you up. Then, but your scenario, because you were mentioning like, you know, bringing guys up, whatever. If you're already on OnlyFans or you're already in a profession where the guy is gonna be like, this is questionable, he might just use you to get the money, resource, whatever, build himself up, then leave. But it's different if he meets you, then you start the sex work under his authority,
Yeah.
etc. He's gonna more than likely stick around, especially if he's getting benefit to that. I'm assuming you probably share your funds with your guy, right?
True.
You're
So,
you're
that's
saying
different.
all this, but
Yeah,
I
go
don't
ahead.
think that you have a lot of education in this because
Why do you say that?
Oh,
Because
shit.
I'm right there with
Yeah.
Alexis on the sense of like she's right, like because I didn't have an OnlyFans when I started dating my ex fiance,
Uh-huh.
and when I was under his authority, thinking I was going to marry him, I started an OnlyFans and built his career. And I'm sorry, but where the fuck's that man at?
Well,
Where they
more
are,
than
where
likely.
they are.
I'm just saying
Where
it's
they
very
are.
unfortunate.
Did he leave you or did you leave him?
I actually had to leave him.
See?
What the?
I had to leave him.
You left him.
What the?
So what do you think?
So what do you say? What's your argument?
Yeah, what do you say?
I had to leave him because I simply said, "Look, here's the deal. You have nothing to offer me right now. So put me in the contract of your business. I've already put all this money into your business, so put me a little 1 or 2% in there. If you can't do that, then I'm out." So that's
You
what I
do
did.
realize you
So I
just
dumped
defeated
out.
your own argument you just made, right?
No, because he wasn't fulfilling me. No, he wasn't.
That's the whole
That-
point.
but that doesn't change that you literally just contradicted
No,
yourself.
because he had already left me emotionally and physically.
Bro.
I'm the one who
No,
decided to leave.
wait.
He was using me. Of course he was going to
Wait,
stick
wait,
around.
can I-
Negative Ghost
Of
Rider.
course he was going to stick
Negative.
around.
Can I interject here?
He was using me.
I
Of
think
course he
I
was going
understand
to.
what she's trying to
She
actually
left the
she's trying to actually convey that she is the one.
I'm the one who left,
He
but
was
he
the
left
source
mentally.
of. She was the source
broke it up.
of the income.
I'm the one who was like, fuck this
Yeah.
shit. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
but
be used
you
like
were
this.
their
That's ridiculous. I'm not gonna
source.
sit here and keep growing you when you're not
But he
even
also
showing
cheated,
nothing.
right?
But you
yeah,
were the
he fucked
source
my best
of
friend.
it. You're the
In-
source of
in
his
your
income.
house, right?
But again,
Well,
it doesn't change what we said is that typically men are not going to leave women, especially if they help them come up, unless like there's some
You're right.
unique situation.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
But he wasn't going to go anywhere until you left.
He
You're
didn't
right.
walk away.
You're
You
right. He
walked
was
away.
not gonna leave. You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So that's my argument.
No, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Bruh.
Myron, you're not qualified to talk about
Yeah, you're not qualified to talk about this, bro. That literally.
I'm qualified.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
qualified. I walked
I was-
away.
Yeah.
I was speaking on the fact of you were saying that could change the man's opinion if you started sex work afterwards or before.
He's still
Like
leaving
that's
you.
what I was saying where you were wrong about that was because it.
But he
it's-
didn't leave you for it, so that proves my point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you arguing, man?
Like you started the sex work with him, so he was
No,
with
no,
you.
no, no. I was dancing before and stuff, so I was already in sex work.
Okay,
Oh,
so
so
he
you
accepted
started.
you even beforehand. So it's even
Yeah, I mean we
It proves
knew
my
each
point
other
even
since
more.
we were
But
like
it's
8
funny.
years old.
They
But
accept it, and then they say you got to stop.
Yeah.
So either way, you got to stop.
he never told me I had to stop. But
Bro.
there you go.
But I have a comment. Don't you feel like,
Merch.
for instance, like let's say if
You got to come closer into the mic.
Yeah.
Ladies, get close so
okay,
she
so
can get
she
in.
says that like she elevated him, she helped him start a business
Yes.
and everything.
Yes.
When a man touches money for the first time, he starts thinking of everything that he can do without his girl. For instance, I have money now. I want to experience, being single, spending my money, going out with his friends. So in that situation,
Okay.
I just elevated you. I put you in a situation. I taught you everything, taxes, how to get an LLC. Now I just raised him up.
Mhm.
And then it can all just go, well, what is he going to do now? He wants to go and live his life. Understand? So I feel like in certain situations, men will leave because now they want to go and experience. Thank you.
What
they
I
want
think.
they want something new. They want to.
Are you talking like from a personal standpoint here, or are you just talking about in general?
Well, I mean, I know every situation can be different.
Yeah.
I understand that. But
Yeah.
I feel like more than likely, I feel like when people get in their hands of money, that it's going to go more wrong than right. Than doing the wrong thing than the right thing. Like, hey, I'm going to be a good person to this girl because she helped elevate me. No. They usually go for selfish. Like, I'm going to do me. This is my life. I'm going to be who I want to be. I want to experience. We live one life. Why am I going to stay tied to one person? I think more people actually have this mindset that they want to please themselves versus the other person, rather than, hey, she was a good girl to me. She helped elevate me. She put me in this position. Let me be good to her. There's way more of a percentage that the man that's going to choose himself over being good to the girl who brought him up.
All right, so this is a unique situation because you're not going to find data and studies on
Right,
this. This is just
exactly.
kind of like a very anecdotal / unique nuanced situation.